Hey there everyone, welcome back to iPadEssentials. I just installed iPadOS 27 and today I want to talk about one of the most interesting update inside Photo app. Apple have added new AI-powered photo editing tool like Spatial Reframing, Extend, and an improved cleanup tool. But before we get too excited, let's be honest, these ideas are not completely new. Object erasing has existed for years. For example, in Photoshop, and not only in professional tools, but also in iPhone and Android. But now, with this version, for sure it improved a lot. And now what Apple did is, it added all these capabilities in their Photos app. And that too without paying anything. So for that, first of all, let me open Photos. Alright, so here you can see I have just opened the Photos app inside this new iPadOS 27. And now if I click here on edit, you can see the familiar tool on the right hand side, but there is now this new option or new tool appear known as tools. And this is powered by generative AI. Now let's tap on it. And as you can see, as I tap on it, the three new tools appear. The first tool here is Reframe, and this is not the normal reframe where we are simply cropping the image, but this is spatial reframing where we will try to shift the perspective of a picture. For example, in this picture, we can see how the person is sitting facing toward the mountain. Now, if I click on Reframe, the image will first of all analyzed by generative AI, and the processing will actually happen in two places. One will be on device processing, and then there is a cloud computing will also take place. Now what we can do here is, we can touch and drag to adjust the perspective. So let me actually pull this picture from this point to this point, and there you go. So here you can see we have changed the perspective, and this is now my new reframe. If you want, you can change it any side, depend on you how you would like to reframe it. You can also zoom it in if you want, and then if you hit reframe, the picture will be reframed and then the remaining part will be regenerated. This is kind of cool. We can also use it in several use case scenario. Let's say, you wanted the picture to be taken from different angle, then this is very useful feature. So you can here clearly see the difference between original picture and the reframed one. Now let's move toward the next tool with another picture, and this time we're gonna see how the extend tool works. So let's hit here on extend, and now what I'm gonna do is I will be trying to extend this picture toward right hand side. Alright, and all here I need to do is I need to click on extend. So let's click here on extend. And there you go. So here you can see how beautifully the picture get extended, and you can extend it in any direction. All right. This is also useful. For example, if your picture is too tight or someone's head is too close to the top of edge, where you want to make the image wider for maybe Instagram, YouTube thumbnail or wallpaper, as we can see in this particular case. And now you can see how the original picture frame was and then this new picture. And you can also see how beautifully it is scaled up. Alright, now let's move on toward the last tool, which is cleanup. And in this scenario, I have taken this picture where we have got these three people standing in front of this. Alright, so this is the last tool in our list. Cleanup was already available earlier, but in iPadOS 27, it is improved and can remove larger objects with better quality. So let me tap here on cleanup, and now let's say I want to remove these people from the scene. So I can simply tap and erase them. And you're gonna see how the final picture look like. And there you go. So here we can clearly see the cleanup tool still did not work perfectly fine. It for sure have removed the people, but in this particular example, it didn't work consistently, I would say. So here you can choose for high quality, and let's see if this time this work or not. And there you go. Finally, we were able to remove by changing the quality of the work. Now let's click here on OK, and here we can compare original versus the modified one. And seems like I wish as we remove the object and people, it could also be able to remove their shadows automatically, but seems like you will have to remove shadows by yourself. So this is the third option, I would say, which for sure improved a lot from past, but still I see the potential of further improvement. So we just saw all these three capabilities now being integrated inside Photos app. Also, one more important thing, these tools are part of Apple Intelligence, so they will not work on every iPad. Apple Intelligence on iPad 27 required iPad mini with A17 Pro or iPad model with M1 chip or later. So if you have an older iPad, you may get iPadOS 27, but not necessarily these AI features. Another important point is privacy. Apple is trying to keep this private using on-device processing and private cloud compute. But remember, when photo is extended or reframed, the AI is generating pixels that were not actually captured by the camera. So for casual photos, thumbnail, social media, distraction, this is amazing. But for serious documentation, proof for legal photos, or anything where accuracy matters, be careful. Once AI start adding things, the photo is no longer just a photo. It becomes photo plus your iPad imagination. And sometimes imagination is helpful, sometimes it add a plant that never exists. So that's it for this video. If you are using iPadOS 27, try these tools in Photos app and check whether they work offline on your iPad. And if you are new to iPadEssentials, I would consider you to subscribe it to see more such content related to your iPad. And I will catch you soon with one such another video. Till then, you take care and bye bye.